Hi, I am your Afika Yusra.
Hi, my name is Nur Farisha binti Muhammad Rohaizam.
Hi, my name is Nurfatin Hafiza binti Zainuddin.
Hi, my name is Kisha Kamilia binti Muhammad Saifah Afsal.
Case Study 1. Mr. Nataraj and Mr. Bevin. Alpha Private Company makes a distribute product from more than 10 international pharmaceutical and healthcare companies. At Alpha Private Company, Mr. Bevin as the sales representative, Good Health Hospital Superintendent as important customer, and Mr. Nataraj as regional manager, who is the person responsible to make a decision. This case is about Mr. Nataraj, who was the regional manager of Alpha Private Company that responsible for manage existing client and also to get a new client. He managed a number of sales representatives. Important customers have a deduct sales representative, while other sales representatives try to get a new client. The problem is, one day a major customer called Mr. Nataraj and complained that Mr. Bevin was ineffective and instead to remove Mr. Bevin or else they will not give any business. This is what Mr. Nataraj thought. There might be personal differences between Mr. Bevin and the hospital superintendent. Meanwhile, Good Health Hospital is a major customer and give good business. Plus, Mr. Bevin was a good and he was liked within the company.
After thinking about it carefully, Mr. Nataraj has come with three choices for the solutions. The first solution is ask Mr. Bhavan to officially apologize to the Good Health Hospital Superintendent for the misunderstanding. The advantage is, if Good Health Hospital accepts the apologize, Mr. Nataraj will not losing Mr. Bhavan, the best worker and the major customers Good Health Hospital. Both can work successfully. However, the advantage is, Good Health Hospital will refuse to apologize as they want the best for their company. The second solution is move Mr. Bhavan to other important customers and change new sales representative to cooperate with the hospital superintendent. The advantage is Good Health Hospital will keep having a business with Alpha PVT Ltd and at the same time will not affect the morale of the workforce because Mr. Bhavan also still working for the company, and there is no disadvantage for this solution. The last solution is Mr. Nataraj will get Mr. Bhavan and the hospital superintendent together for a discussion and try to compromise over the differences. The advantage is the misunderstanding can be solved through the discussion and maintain a good relationship between two companies. However, the disadvantage is the hospital superintendent refused to have a discussion as he or she have no time for that and stand with the request to get a new sales representative.
The best solution is to transfer Mr. Bhavan to other important customer and change new sales representative to cooperate with the hospital superintendent because it gives benefit to both parties. This way is better than other because there is no disadvantage.
Case Study 2. The Minister of Education and the NGO. 8 years ago, an international NGO based in the UK provides food grains and powdered milk to families where children are at risk of malnourishment or starvation in the small South Pacific island nation of Papua Tuya. This is Sarah Britton. Sarah Britton, the international NGO based in the UK, who is the representative from Food for the Children. This is the Minister of Education in Papua New. He is giving his sign to process the approval for the project of food supplies. This is Executive Committee. The Executive Committee helped Sarah Britton to find solutions on how to process food supplies at Papua New as soon as possible. Local school official. The local school official that ensures Sarah that the NGO can distribute the food on their own with or without the minister approval. Sarah Britton tried to find solutions on how to make sure the food supplies arrive in Papua New before the monsoons come. Sarah Britton sent an email to the London Executive Committee requesting guidance on what she should do. Food must be delivered within the next few days before the monsoons arrive. Problem: the food has to be supplied within the next several days before the monsoons come. The Education Minister of Papua New is delaying the process in hopes for a bribe. What should Sarah Britton do? Executive Committee comes out with 4 choices for the possible solution. Solution 1. Sarah Britton accepts to pay the bribery. The advantages are relations between the NGO and the Minister of Education remain good. Delivery of food and beverage will arrive on time and without any delay. Last, can avoid the risk of starvation and malnutrition in children. While the disadvantages are NGO had to spend more money to pay bribes to the Minister of Education. Using bribes to provide assistance which should not be done. Solution number 2. Having discussion with the Minister of Education about the project. The advantages are probably can get approval at an immediate rate, reduce the risk of conflict between NGO and the Minister of Education. The food will arrive on time without any delay. Can avoid the risk of starvation and malnutrition in children. The disadvantages are may not be able to get approval at an immediate rate or may not be able to get approval at all. The food will arrive much later than expected. Increases children's risk of starvation and malnutrition.
Solution number 3. The NGO can distribute the food directly to the school without the minister approval. The advantages are: first, the food will arrive on time without any delay. Second, can avoid the risk of starvation and malnutrition in children. And 3, no corruption. So the disadvantages are the relationship between NGOs and the Minister of Education becomes strained. The last solution is make a social media campaign about the situation in Papua New Guinea with influencer and Hollywood stars to make it viral. The advantages are: first, the food will arrive on time without any delay. Second, can avoid the risk of the starvation and malnutrition in children. Third, no corruption. Fourth, the Minister of Education had to act immediately. And last one, can encourage people to donate as well. The disadvantages are: First, the relationship between the NGOs and the Minister of Education becomes strained. The last one had to come out with an additional budget to pay influencer and Hollywood star to help with the campaign. So which one will be the best decision? The executive committee and Sarah have come to the conclusion and decided to choose to make a social media campaign about the situation in Papua Tuyua with influencer and Hollywood star to make it viral. After Sarah received the final solution, Sarah and influencer make a story and post about the situation in Papua Tuyua and gets a lot of response and it went viral all over the world. Yay! Finally, problem solved after the Minister of Education approved their project and now they can distribute their food to Papua Tuyua before the monsoon comes. So that's all. Thank you guys.